I am Brian Burns, your APC Nourish Health and Wellness expert. I'm your Vitamin Connects expert. And today I'm going to talk to you about some different modifications of doing some push-ups using a Swiss ball or a physio ball, as it's sometimes called. Here's some different modifications. First of all, what we're going to do is making it the modified as easy as we possibly can. If you're new to push-ups and you want to take a lot of your body weight out of it, you could first go by doing a push-up against a wall or a surface where your upper body is much higher than your feet, okay? Another way to do it is using your body, like we're going to do here, kind of like a seesaw, to help bring your upper body up by using the weight of your legs. And I'll show you right here what that looks like. So using the ball, we're going to put our body on the ball, okay? You're going to roll out to about, you can either go at your hips, your waist. The further you walk out, okay, the further you walk out with your hands away from the ball, the harder that push-up's going to get. So the easier push-up is going to be here where my hands are pretty close to the ball and my legs are hanging off the back. I want to keep a pretty rigid body here. My legs are straight. I'm going to lower myself down, and it's kind of like a seesaw like we talked about. My legs are going to help me get back up. So I'm not lifting my whole body weight. Again, I'll make it a little bit harder. I'll walk out a little bit. Slowly. My legs are still helping. I'm still not using all my body weight. But that's the modified version of if I want to make the push-up as easy as I can make it. That's an easy way to do it. We're going to use some progression now. And now I'm going to put my hands on the ball. And you want to make sure of a couple of things. You want to make sure that you have proper air pressure in the ball. You want to make sure that your hands, that you've wiped them off, they don't have any sort of lotion or sweat even on them. And you want to grip, this is a common mistake that I see people make. You do not want to grip and put your hands on the top of this ball because it is way too unstable. Doing a Swiss ball or a physio ball push-up, you want to put your hands not here, but kind of down the side, about almost to the equator of the ball, if you will. Here, turn your hands down just a little bit. You're going to push, compress the ball. I'm going to be in a good line with my body. My head's looking up. Go down, right back up. And I can even use the bounce somewhat. Just like that. I don't want to really overbounce, especially if that's the only way that I can do it, because that immediately says that we're doing too much. That can put too much strain on the shoulder as opposed to working the chest, the shoulder, and the triceps. Again, that can put too much pressure on the shoulder. So say I want to make it even harder now. So now I can take 1 point off the ground. So my hands are on the ball. I'm not going to remove either one of those, for this one at least. And we're going to pick one leg up. So instead of having 3 points touching the ground, now I only have 2. And now it becomes much more unstable. The push-up becomes harder because now my body is fighting to stay in place. The bridge, my core here, is making sure constantly with every little move as I'm going up and down that my body stays stable and that I don't fall off the ball. Okay, that's the point. So you can say times a multiple of 5. That's how much more difficult this exercise becomes by going simply from here to now here. And then I can switch. It's much harder. You see that ball moving. That is something that honestly, it's pretty unavoidable. The ball is going to move somewhat, and your body is in a constant fight to keep it still. That's the beauty of this. We're getting so many muscle groups involved in one exercise. You get a lot of bang for your buck. You're very efficient. Like we talk about in most of the exercises that we do, there's no wasted motion. I'm getting my core involved, my chest, my shoulders. It's great. My kinesthetic sense is getting better, which is my body's awareness of knowing where I am, where my body is in space and time, being on that, okay? I'm not looking at what my legs are doing, but that kinesthetic sense is I know where my hands are, I know where my legs are, and I know automatically by feel and by that kinesthetic sense, what do I need to do? Your body automatically knows and makes the adjustment to keep you from falling. It's always trying to protect itself. It's incredibly smart. It's fascinating. That's why I enjoy doing this so much. I want to say thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed that. Try those exercises in your routine next time to switch it up a little bit. I promise you to give it some spice, which is what we all need right now. Be safe. Thank you again for joining me. As again, I told you earlier, I'm Brian Burns, and we'll see you next time.